This is for Impact Northwest, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Good evening, everyone. In the Portland metro area, 18% of our population live in poverty and have no health insurance. Many of these people are single mothers and senior citizens. Tonight I'm going to tell you guys about an organization called Impact Northwest and all of the great programs and things that they do for the community. Poor people in our community are in desperate need of things that most of us take for granted, like having food in their fridge, money to pay their bills, work, access to doctors and medication. And these Impact Northwest people basically run the gamut of social services here in our community. They help from early childhood and youth to family services, housing programs, and senior citizen assistance. These guys are basically like the nerve center for like the social programs here in Portland. Like anything from like a battered woman, like if a battered woman has problems, the police refer her to these Impact Northwest people, and then they basically hook her up with different services. When I first moved to Portland, I have an actual interest in these guys because they help me out. I have a thyroid disease that I have to keep tabs on. Like I have to get blood work done like twice a year, and I take a pill every day. And when I moved to Portland from Arizona, where I had free health insurance, I needed to see a doctor. I needed to continue on with my medicine and my blood work and stuff, but I don't have insurance, and like I was broke, I had no job, so for a guy like me with no insurance, just to walk into a doctor's office to get looked at is like $150 at the cheapest. Like the lab work that they do is like $500 to $1,000, so that's like $1,500 right there. Basically, I started calling people when I first moved here. I was like, are there any kind of free, doctor services or whatever for somebody like me? They sent me to Impact Northwest, and these guys, they have, basically their physicians have mobile doctor's offices set up. They're out on 162nd and Burnside. And once a week, these local physicians volunteer their own time to be out, to sit out in this RV, and they see people like all day. And they give them free lab work, basically whatever they need. That's not the only thing these Impact people do. They basically hook people up with food boxes. They do a lot of stuff for senior citizens. You name it. They're basically their goal is to reduce poverty and its negative effects in our community. And these guys started in 1966. They've been around forever. They were originally called Portland Action Committees Together. PACT was what they started out at. And basically, I think it's a really good cause. So any amount of money you guys could throw down their way would be greatly used to help out some oppressed and downtrodden poor people like myself.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Which thyroid condition, Graves, or like how do you